Hey Vogue, it's Shea, and today I'm going to spill my beauty secrets. Hey guys, what's up? So on a real note, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Hope. Today I'm going to be doing the trend that is going around on YouTube right now, which is pretending to be in a Vogue Beauty Secrets video. You guys have probably all seen them. It's basically just celebrities doing their makeup routines and skincare routines and sharing their secrets. I really love watching these videos and I definitely wanted to try this video, so I hope I am not too late. So let's get right into it. So starting with a fresh face, the first thing I always go in with in the morning is the Serafina Sea Glow Serum. I love this stuff. It always just makes me feel so refreshed, and it has vitamin C in it. Really just helps me get that glow to start off the day. After that, I go in with a rose hip and vitamin E oil just because I have drier skin, so this really helps just to plump up my skin and hydrate it before applying makeup. I get really dry around here, and then the rest I just tap into my face. After face oil, I go in with a sunscreen. I use the Aveeno Positively Radiant and it has SPF 15 in it. This is good enough for me. It's always important to apply sunscreen all year round. Can't forget the neck. And then if I'm feeling extra dry, I will go in with my regular moisturizer, which is the Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizing Lotion. I've been using this stuff for years and it's like so light but so moisturizing. It's perfect. Alright, so let's get started with the makeup. I love to do soap brows, so I just use pear soap and I have it on this little dish. So I just got my little spoolie wet under the tap and I'm basically just going to rub this on the soap until it makes a light paste. So then I'll just brush it up and over to the side a little bit until I get the shape that I like. This is one brow swept up and the other one normal. Just look at the difference that makes. Now I just take a little wet Q-tip and clean around it because it does not like any face makeup. Okay, this is gonna sound a little bit weird, but I actually use hairspray to keep my brows in place. I just spray a little bit on my finger and then I actually just tap the side of the can just to get a little bit of the excess off. And then I'm going to lightly put it over top of my brow, being careful not to ruin the shape. This is really gonna help your brows stay in place all day because a lot of times soap brows just don't like to stay. Now you can leave it like this, but for a little bit of a bolder brow, I just go in with a brown eyeshadow and I just fill in all the sparse areas and just add a little bit to the end. So the last step for my brows is cleaning them up with concealer. I just take a little concealer brush and I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. So you really only need a little bit and you're just going to be careful and underline your brow. It just makes for a way more defined brow. Alright, so the brows are done. Now we're going to get on with the rest of the face. I'm going to go back in with that same concealer. I just put this under my eyes here and here for a lifting effect. Here around my nose, chin, highlight areas, you know the vibes. Then I'm going to take a little bit of a darker concealer, and this is just the Maybelline Fit Me, and I'm going to put this on any blemishes. So I just have some acne scars here, and really I just use this to even out my skin tone because I don't like using foundation. I also just throw a little bit on my eyelids as a base for the eyeshadow and then just blend it all out. This concealer is so good for the under eyes. You just need a little bit and the coverage is insane. So now before I set anything, I'm gonna go in with a cream contour. This is just from Fit Me, and I just go on the cheekbones. I try to do more of the cheekbones and not so much the jaw. I also like to go under my nose, right here to make a little button shape, and then on the bridge as well. I also go under my lips right here. It just makes the appearance of bigger lips. Outline my chin a little bit. I don't know anybody else who does this, but I just like doing it. And then I do the forehead and one little swipe on the lids. I really love cream contour or cream bronzer just because it blends out so nicely, especially for the summer months. It's just like so seamless and so natural. Alright, so now it's time to set. I always use the Fenty Beauty Powder in the shade Butter. Put some on the lid. Woo! And I set my under eyes. I just dab it all through. I don't really bake because it doesn't really need to be wiped away. And I'm also going to put it on my chin and T-zone with a beauty blender, just anywhere that might get oily. This really helps. And I'm going to take a big blending brush and just lightly sweep the rest of my face because I don't like having a sticky face. I'll be right back. I need water. Always hydrate, it's so important. Lemon water is superior. All right, so moving on to eyes. I don't really do anything too crazy, but lately I have been using the Morphe and Madison Beer palette. It's so pretty. So I go in with this orange shade. I'm not sure what the name of it is, but I love a good orange shade. I'm just going to put this in the crease and lightly blend it out. It's just a really nice natural color. Then I take this super thin brush and go in the same color as well as a bit of a darker brown. So I just put this on the lower lash line and I kind of drag it up almost like a wing. I love putting eyeshadow on the lower lash line. I just think it really enhances your eye and the shape of it, and I'm just obsessed. Next, I'm going to go in with the same eyeliner brush that I used for my eyebrows. And I basically just create a wing, a small little wing, up from the lower lash line and just connect it. I also just like to take my finger and just lightly rub it away. Like I said, it doesn't need to be perfect, it's just for the effect. And taking that same brush, I'm just gonna make a little indent in the inner corner. Then I'm gonna curl my lashes. I have like the world's shortest lashes. I use the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. Love this stuff, I've been using it since high school. So just a touch of mascara. Sometimes I will put eyelashes on the ends for a cat eye effect, mostly when I'm working or going out to dinner or something. So now I finished the rest of my face, starting with bronzer. I use the Too Faced chocolate bronzer. I could not even tell you what shade it is because I've used it so much. Like, look at that. I basically just do this and get it on this big brush and apply it like a madman. I apply it in the same places that I applied the cream bronzer, minus the eyes, and I kind of just like to blend it into the hairline and blend it up. I also go under the nose like this, and then I do the bridge of the nose just with the sides of the brush. I just love looking glowy and bronze, especially in the summer, so bronzer is a must. So after bronzer, I go in with blush. I tend to go towards a more coral blush. The one I'm using right now is by Rimmel London Maxi Blush. But I'm in the market for a nice cream blush, so if you have suggestions, comment down below. So I take this little brush and I just apply a blush like a madman as well, going over the same places, just the cheeks, starting on the cheekbones. But I am also a huge blush fan, so I pretty much apply it everywhere. I do a little bit on the nose. And then while I'm at it, I take the other side of this brush just to wipe away some of the excess powder and kind of just blend things out a little bit. All right, the last step is highlight. Right now I'm using this Luna highlighter. I was using the Becca Champagne Pop, but I ran out. I'm using this guy. So I take a little brush first, and I like to do my nose highlight. So I just do a little bit on the end of my nose and then just a small line on the bridge and just kind of wipe that off a little bit. I also do my Cupid's bow and just under my eyebrow right here. Then I take my other brush, it has glitter on it, and I just apply this to my cheeks where I would usually highlight. And do my chin, and then I also like to do just up here a little bit as well. So to finish it off, I just go in with a little bit of lip balm. I use Carmex, I'm obsessed. I always like to have a little bit of lip balm underneath my lipstick because I really hate dry lips. I'm sure we all do. The lipstick that I use literally every single day is this mini Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. I got this in a sample size and I haven't run out yet. And I'm obsessed with it, and I think it looks good on every single skin tone. I also don't like to apply too much lipstick, so I just start on the bottom here and then outline the top as well. I also just like to go one line down the middle and kind of on the outsides. And then I just use my fingers to kind of blend it out a little bit until I'm happy with it. Alright, I moved over to the window. There's a bit better lighting here. This is the finished look. This is what I do pretty much every single day that I wear makeup. I hope you guys enjoy. So that's it for today's video. All the products that I used today are going to be linked in the description bar down below if you guys want to use them too. Make sure to like this video if you liked it, talk to me in the comments, and subscribe so you never miss my next upload. Thanks so much for watching. I love you guys all so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!